Erling Haaland, or as Stogden would say,
it's Erling Haaland we're talking about.
Is absolutely striking fear into every single rival fan in the Premier League. I can't lie, this guy's moving like Prime Von so far this season. I'm not enjoying it as an Arsenal fan. And for that fact, I don't think any fan of any rival team in the Premier League should look at Haaland and not absolutely shit themselves with the way he's playing at the moment. This guy has been on a generational run of form, and it finally looks like we're gonna get the rivalry that we thought we were promised so long ago. Haaland versus Mbappe, because these two right now, they're going band for goals, and it's absolute cinema. It's peak so far this season. Now, as everyone knows, Haaland last season, he didn't have the best of seasons, especially in terms of how good he has been in the past for Man City. But even with that being said, the numbers he dropped last season are still very impressive. Not even impressive, they're low-key borderline ridiculous. But like I said, compared to the numbers that he has dropped in the past, they weren't anything to write home about, I can't lie. Even as an Arsenal fan, last season I was sleeping on Haaland. I low-key forgot that this guy existed for like 3 months of the whole season. But it seems like he took all the criticism to heart, and this guy has been training in the hyperbolic time chamber all pre-season, because the way this guy has started this season is frightening. 12 goals in 9 games so far for Man City this season is absolutely ridiculous. Especially considering the fact that the Man City team that he's playing in right now is nowhere near as good as the Man City team that he was playing in when he first joined the club. And if you watch him, it's not even just the goals anymore. This guy's link-up play is so much more tidy. He's actually creating chances. He doesn't look like unbelievably stiff when he's on the ball anymore. It seems that Gyökeres has inherited that from him, and hopefully Gyökeres can also improve on that. But this isn't about Gyökeres. We're even seeing Haaland scoring different types of goals, being more adventurous, dribbling past plays a lot more often than he did when he first joined City. And because of that, I'm sorry, and I don't think anyone watching this video would disagree, but when it comes to out-and-out strikers in the Prem, and maybe even in the world, I don't think many come close to Haaland. Kane, except for Kane, bro. Kane is the only guy that you can even put up there. Mbappe, I don't really put him up there as a number 9. That's not really the way that I view him, or at least I definitely don't view him in the same sort of striker like that I view a striker like Haaland or Kane in. And even in the Prem itself, this guy is so clear of everyone else. The only person you could have maybe made an argument for before this season was Isak, but he's come into Liverpool and absolutely stunk up the gap. And I can't lie, even though I've remained adamant that Liverpool or Arsenal will win the title this season, which I still think is the case, but if Man City's midfield can start looking like the way it did on that first game of the season, then all us other clubs might be in some serious trouble. Because I'm sorry, but we need to talk about the absolute blue bulletry that we fell for when it comes to Reijnders. This guy looked like prime Xavi, Iniesta, Modric, any good midfielder that's ever graced the game combined in that first game of the season. And since then, this guy has done absolute jack shit. The only thing I remember him doing is getting that assist against Arsenal. Other than that, this guy has stunk this season. But if they can get that part of their team right, then Man City might really be in for a shot at the title this season. Because with Haaland playing the way he's playing, it's long for all of us, bro. He's going to go to the Etihad against Arsenal and score about a triple hat-trick and start spamming his celebration and getting in Arteta's face, asking him to stay humble. And I can't lie, if he did, I wouldn't even blame him, because the shithousery he's had to take from us Arsenal fans over the past season, if I was him, I'd start hating too. I'm an Arsenal fan, but if I saw the trolling that I was getting from our own fans, let alone from a rival fan, I would start hating them too. So if that does happen, just know us Arsenal fans, all of us, we had it coming, bro. And if anything, we are to blame for this resurgence of Haaland's career, for this guy actually looking like he can play football instead of just scoring a million tap-ins every game. We are to blame, us Arsenal fans, because if we hadn't poked the bear last year with the whole stay humble nonsense, he would have just had the same preseason, the same routine. But because of us, this guy went into the flipping mountains over the preseason, started training with the Shaolin monks, yeah, to get to where he is right now. I mean, if we just go over his form, it's absolutely ridiculous. We've obviously got the brace that he scored on the opening day of the season against Wolves. Then he scored in the 2-1 loss to Brighton. Then he scored twice in the Manchester derby where they slapped Man United 3-0. Then he obviously scored against Arsenal. Then he scored twice against Burnley. And then most recently he scored once against Brentford. And then if you go over to the Champions League, he's got the goal against Napoli and 2 goals against Monaco. I mean, this is really a generational run of form that we're seeing from him right now. And because of that, I'm so excited to see the sort of 3-horse race that we're going to see for the Ballon d'Or between him, Kane and Mbappe. Them 3, I can't lie, the numbers that they're looking like they're gonna drop this season is absolutely ridiculous, and I'm here for it. Haaland, just don't score against Arsenal, but when it comes to any other team, score as much as you want, bro, because this Ballon d'Or race could low-key turn into one for the ages. And like I said earlier, I'm here for it and I'm ready for it. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for today. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. share the video, subscribe, comment. If you agree with me, tell me why you agree with me. If you disagree with me, tell me why you disagree with me. That's all I really have to say. Take care. Peace.